It's a big help when you have somebody to reach out to for whatever you need and you know where to go to get those things. A lot of my closest friends now are friends I've made in college. Do not invite people in your dorm room. I just say be careful and be smart when you're going into college. Just keep in touch with your family. Don't lose that. Hey guys, today this video is going to be out in nature. Sometimes when I sit in nature, I kind of just reflect on stuff, and I'm going to be going into my senior year of college coming up this fall, which is actually really interesting to me and actually really, I'm not going to say unbelievable, but time does fly because I was just a freshman going into college in what feels like a day ago. So today I'm just giving some tips for incoming college freshmen as a soon-to-be senior. I think I've learned a lot over the course of these past 3 years, and it's about to be 4. My first tip to incoming freshmen is to get involved on your campus. Kind of had an easier start because of the scholarship that I was involved in required us to be involved on campus, from volunteering to joining certain groups. I think I'm pretty well versed on my campus and well acquainted with a lot of the people on my campus, which is actually very important for if you need anything, you have people to go to and people to reach out to. And I'm not just talking about students, also the staff members there. It's a big help when you have somebody to reach out to for whatever you need and you know where to go to get those things. The second thing I would suggest is joining some type of study group. I was in one for the first 2 years of my college experience. I can definitely say that not being in one for the third one was definitely my mistake, which I will be joining one again in my senior year, just to help with my grades and to have people to keep me on track and maybe also make new friends. A lot of my closest friends now are friends I've made in college, which is actually the case for a lot of people. It's either high school friends or college friends. So I would go places where I can meet new people and get acquainted with new people as well as have support. My third thing is go to events. Not like all of them, but go to some of the events and get involved on campus, because 9 times out of 10, the tuition and fees you're paying are paying for those events and stuff. And as soon as I found that out, I started going to each event that I could. And I actually had a lot of fun. I go to a smaller campus. It's a smaller private campus, so our events are very small. It's a lot of people, but it's nothing like a larger college. Our college holds probably the same amount as like a larger high school, like 1,300 about. And nowhere near all of them show up at the events. My next tip, I think, would be to just be really careful about the company you keep around and the people you get involved with, whether that's dating, whether that is making new friends. Just be really cautious and really careful, because a lot of bad things happen on a college campus, especially when you're away from home or you're spending a lot of time at this place during the day. You don't have, I'm not going to say your authority in your ear, because at this age you should be able to discern certain things, but having your parents around in a form of authority is to keep you, basically to just give you advice and to just be there for you when you need them is very important. You don't necessarily always have that, especially for people that move onto their college campus from home, whether that's far away, down the street. Be careful. Do not invite people in your dorm room unless they're people you know or people you are very trusting of with a lot of knowledge, not just you randomly deciding to trust people that you meet. I would say get as much experience as you can in your field that you're going to college for, as well as just volunteer in other experiences while you're in college and you're not dealing with as many responsibilities as you could be. I would also say probably to work in multiple places when you're not like working in your field. Having some sort of like retail experience or basic work experience is actually very important, because when you first leave college, you're not jumping into your field. Most people aren't, of course. You're probably doing that somewhat or like easing into it, but you also still need income, especially if you're gonna be moving into your own place. Even if you aren't, I would get basic work experience while I'm there and while I can work as few hours as I can. A lot of jobs are very accommodating and understanding to college students. I would also take advantage of the discounts and deals you get for being a student while you are a student, whether that's like the Hulu and Spotify thing. I don't really watch Hulu, so I don't really use that much, but for like Spotify, yeah, for Microsoft 360, things like that, for Word, for all of like the Microsoft programs, I take advantage of those things while you're in college. Also like the student discounts on like at clothing stores, restaurants, electronic stores. I take advantage of all that while you're in college. I'd say enjoy yourself in the safest way possible. I'm not talking about drugs, parties, going out and doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. Yes, you can go to the occasional party, but really focus on school and be really careful. A lot of life-altering mistakes are made in college. That's another thing I would say, is to actually focus on studying and doing your homework. Your friends can wait, hanging out can wait. It'd be a shame if you're paying tens of thousands of dollars a semester or a year just to fail your courses and not get anything out of it. At the end of it, your goal is a degree. All the things that come along with that are a bonus, but your goal is a degree. It is kind of, I'm still reflecting on the fact that I will be a senior in college. I still feel like, not necessarily a high schooler, I feel like a sophomore in college, you know, which isn't far off from what I was, but I feel like I'm going into being a sophomore at times. I know that I'm a senior now, and I guess the younger kids will be looking up to me to tell them what to do and what not to do. I feel like I just learned it yesterday though. But I would say that college is a lot different than high school, and you are a lot more responsible for yourself in college than you are in high school. For the most part, no one will be calling you and telling you to come to class or to do your homework. That is on you. And to add on to that, I would get some type of, I wouldn't even say planner, if that works for you, a planner, some type of app or something where you put all of your assignments into that will remind you a week or two beforehand, hey, this assignment's due on this day at this time, you know? And to add on to that in assignments and homework and classes, skip class as least as possible. If you have an online, like if it's like a hybrid class, even then, show up, do the notes, whatever, do everything you can to pass and make sure that's your top priority while going there, and not, if you're going to a party school or schools that are known for parties and stuff, just do your homework. I know actually 3 people now that I'm thinking about off the top of my head that have flunked out of college in like their second year and didn't come back because they were so off track they were not going to make it. But yeah, for the most part, that is all that I have. My advice for incoming freshmen going to college, it's definitely going to be an experience and a journey. You're going to meet a lot of people, and even college, as crazy as it is, you're still not going to meet all the people that are going to be the most important in your life in college. You'll probably meet some of them after you leave college, or, you know, right before college in the weirdest way. But I just say be careful and be smart when you're going into college, especially if you're going to a college that's far away from home and you won't be living with your parents or with your family anymore. Be really safe. Keep in touch with your family. Don't lose that. And take care of yourself, whether that's working out, meditating, going to church, going to wherever. Just make sure you keep a foundation for yourself while you're gone and while you're diving headfirst into your studies. But that's all I have for today. Thank you.